How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? How many years can a people exist before they're allowed to be free? Yes, and how many times can a man turn his head and pretend that he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. Bob Dylan's 1962, Blowing in the Wind. What a great song. It still stirs our hearts today. And it leads us to look at the deeper questions and answers in life. Hello, friends. I'm Life and Adventure Coach Sergio with Voyages of Courage, and I was wondering, that little bit of the song that I play, what line resonates with you most? Maybe it was the line about the mountains. You think of mountains of accomplishment in your life. Maybe it's a longing for freedom rather than just existing. Maybe there's a truth that's hard to face and you're turning your head and pretending as if it's not there. Perhaps it's the refrain of the song, the idea of answers blowing in the wind, like little pieces of paper floating around you. And something tells you that, boy, if you could just reach out and grasp that answer, that there could be a powerful insight that might change your life. Well, friends, I can relate to all of those thoughts in that song. In fact, I can think back to a time where I was standing on top of my own mountain, proud, a graduate from the prestigious U.S. Air Force Academy, and with my degree in aerospace engineering. Went to work for the Air Force, and I did well, and was promoted to positions of increasing command and responsibility. After I left the Air Force, I equally served in the civilian sector, and I did well there too. So I was promoted to increasing responsibility, ultimately serving as a senior engineering manager in corporate America. And yet, throughout all that accomplishment and achievement, there was something missing. I could sense that at a deep level, I wasn't being authentic. There was this freedom to be who I truly was born to be, that I wasn't feeling like it was coming out. It wasn't a reality in my life. I mean, to people around me, they would look at me and say, oh, well, look at him. He's successful. He's accomplished. He's got everything. And I knew better. I knew that I had this hole in my soul. So it got to a point where it was really unacceptable for me to have that anymore. I decided to get curious and intentional about it. So I sought the help of pastors, of mentors, and of coach. And through that experience, I came to realize that even though the answers are important in life, the questions we ask are way more important. Questions like, what is valuable to me? What is my purpose? What are the negative messages that I'm telling myself? What are the limitations that I'm believing about myself? What would an honest search for spiritual truth and God look like for me? So as I started getting serious about that and exploring those questions, something amazing happened. I started becoming more authentic. I started to get to know more of what lived within me. And the sense of freedom was amazing. In fact, I started living lifelong dreams. And some of the better ones, I became a pilot, became a commercial pilot, and I even became a flight instructor. I got my U.S. Coast Guard captain's license, and I even got to own my own sailboat charter company. In fact, this beautiful boat that we're sitting on, sailing vessel Serenity, was the result of that powerful decision. Now look, it's just a boat, just material stuff, right? But the significant thing is that at a deeper level, it's more of a manifestation of a shift that happened here and a shift that happened here in my thoughts and in my spirit. So my question to you is, What is your sailing vessel, Serenity? Where can you be authentic? Where can you be free to be all of what you are and what you were born to be, to your full potential? Maybe you don't know how to answer that question. But more importantly, maybe you're curious about finding the answer to it. If you are, would you consider partnering with me to look for that answer and to explore those questions? I would love to do that with you. I mean, how meaningful would it be for you if we were able to capture even one of those little floating pieces of paper and find a powerful insight that would change the course of your life, perhaps? I can guarantee you this: whatever we find will ring true to you, because there will be your answers that have been floating around you in the very wind of your own soul. Perhaps then you'll be able to sing that refrain from Blowing in the Wind, not with a longing, hopeful feeling for finding answers, but with the gratitude and the certainty that you have actually found answers that are meaningful to you and are having a real impact in your life. After all, the answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. I do hope to meet you someday, but until then, I'm your life and adventure coach, Sergio, with Voyages of Courage. Wishing for you God's blessings and God's peace.